score, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go play action with Hurts. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. I'll tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down. Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now 2nd and 5. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it no gain on the play. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Howell from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Faking the handoff. Howell. A deep ball for Ellington. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Yo, you know that should have been a pick, right?
And that makes it 14-10.
That's it. I said, damn, I knew you threw a pick on that way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I see.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
Yo, can we go for it?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he
I'll say less.
And I've got to tell you, you can often
Say less.
that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And Hurts going to move him around. From the 41, Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Great, 63.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the
good fucking pitch. I knew you was, yo, I ain't gonna even hold you. I knew you was tight on that one. I knew you was tight on that one. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna even hold you. I knew you was tight on that one.
Such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Shit, I wasn't expecting that shit.
Swift going to throw up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Dotson in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that's complete. It's Ellington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Howe throwing on third down here. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right,
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Second down, Howell now. Over the middle, complete. That's Bates. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And That's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Hey, bro, you only got that one receiver that we cannot cover. You ain't throwing it to nobody else. You can't throw to nobody else. He's the only one that's getting open.
Extra point up and through, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik.
They gave you one back.
He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Irving. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run on first down. Irving, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Caught. It's Ellington. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down. And less than a yard.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, now. You know I was sitting on that play as soon as you went to that.
To the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Howell going to audible to something else. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. A deep ball for Ellington. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Complete. It's Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 59 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now the try here for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding Watkins. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. They do pop one, it's going to go away.
Same, bro.
But the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This one was fun down to the very end.
They tried it at the end, boy.
Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things.